This is the Cheyenne Frontier Days Rodeo, and this is just one of its many animal victims. Countless animals are injured at this rodeo every year. Watch how the animal abusers try and hide the results of their brutality as the severely injured calf is sledded out. One of the longest and most dedicated sponsors of this terrible abuse is Dodge Trucks, which is owned by the Chrysler Corporation. In fact, Dodge has sponsored some of the most violent and deadly rodeos in America for over 27 years. When confronted about their support for this brutal animal abuse, they blatantly lie to their customers and ignore the mountains of evidence of rodeo's brutality. As they continue to give millions upon millions of dollars to help prop up this dying industry, all in the name of selling a few more trucks. The only reason that rodeo still exists in America is because corporations love having a large, easily duped crowd all in one spot. They must figure that if these people will pay good money to sit and watch a rodeo, then they can be sold just about anything. So unethical companies like U.S. Smokeless Tobacco, Jack Daniels, and Dodge Trucks supply the rodeos with vast sums of cash to continue the cruelty. In the United States, the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association, or the PRCA, once boasted that Daimler Chrysler spends over $6.6 million annually to support this animal abuse.
Then he gets stepped on the back of his head. How's your slingshot? What? Oh, they already got run out of here, didn't they?
Dodge and Chrysler also sponsor another rodeo group, the National High School Rodeo Association, which teaches young people violence and cruelty, as yet another rodeo organization spreads animal abuse across the United States and Canada. Given this, Dodge and Chrysler's support of animal abuse could easily top $10 million every year. In a letter to an upset customer, Yolanda Moore, an executive administrator with Daimler Chrysler, writes in part, quote, "We continue to believe that properly managed rodeo is good, clean family entertainment." Unquote. Cheyenne Frontier Days has received the PRCA's Large Outdoor Rodeo of the Year award 9 times. So incredibly, these scenes must be what Yolanda is holding up as good and clean for the family. That Dodge can call these scenes good says a lot about what a morally bankrupt organization they and the PRCA are. While it may be easy for some people to dismiss rodeos because it's farm animals that are being injured and killed, and this somehow makes it more acceptable to them, imagine if the rodeos were treating dogs or cats like this, shocking them, roping them, and even killing them, all for an afternoon's entertainment. The public would be outraged. But because these animals are called livestock, that somehow makes it okay for unethical companies like Dodge. Yolanda went on to write that, quote, "Under no circumstances would Dodge be associated with rodeos that do not meet standards of humane care promulgated by the PRCA," unquote. This is an outright lie by Dodge. Every second of videotape in this piece is from PRCA rodeos. Can any human with even a shred of compassion call what is being done to these animals humane? Of course not. Yolanda wrote all this despite the fact that Shark has supplied Chrysler with videotape after videotape of rodeo abuses dating back to 2001, when Dr. Dieter Zeech, CEO of Daimler Chrysler in the United States, was personally handed a videotape full of rodeo abuse at the annual shareholders meeting in Germany. And yet Dodge just doesn't care. After the CEO promised to conduct an investigation, not another word was heard from Dodge management. Is this how a responsible corporation would act? By ignoring the cruelty they are supporting? Please don't purchase a Chrysler, Dodge, or Jeep vehicle, and let Chrysler know that you find their sponsorship of rodeos unacceptable. Please visit www.dodgerodeocruelty.com for corporate contact information. This is Mike Kabliska for Showing Animals Respect and Kindness. Thank you for caring about the animal victims of Dodge trucks.